Coming off the field last year after the state championship game, it was difficult, especially knowing that was one of the most talented cross-school teams in school history. It's kind of sad to see everything that we worked towards during the season kind of end in that one game.
I thought we had played our best offense of the year. And it's just, I guess, didn't go our way. It wasn't our day, but it still eats at me today.
It was embarrassing, and we just felt helpless because there was nothing we could do at that point.
That feeling in your gut when you know that it's all over and there's nothing really else you can do, and you really think back on everything you'd been through just to get there. I can't really describe it, but it's kind of what's feeding this team this year.
Playing some of the best schools that we've ever played, for me it kind of turned on a switch, seeing how talented we really are and how we can compete with some of the best teams in the nation.
Last year's state championship really just motivated us all that much more for this season. And I know we have a lot of seniors that really, really want to go out and win that state championship, and that just motivates us all.
I think we have a lot of potential. One of my goals for our team is to live up to that potential and do the absolute best that we can, which in this case would definitely be a state championship.
This is my last chance to do whatever I have to do, which is win a state championship.
1, 2, 3, focus! All right, spread out for D slide. Here we go.
Preseason was intense. It was hard. Heading into this season, there was a little bit of an expectation of success after last year getting to the state championship. I think the boys sort of had a renewed focus and a different goal coming into this year.
Good, Jonah. Good, Jonah. First time GB. Nice hard dodge. Good. Hold.
We knew what our goals were, and we knew what we wanted to do and accomplish, and we know what happened last year. So I feel like that kind of set the tone and the focus pretty early on.
Intensity on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Intensity! Go, let's go!
There we go. That's it.
Welcome back to Woodbury Forest School in Virginia in Game 2 of our quadruple header of boarding school lacrosse, featuring Christ School from Arden, North Carolina, and Episcopal High School from Alexandria, Virginia.
Everyone thought we were going to get killed by this school, and that was kind of like the turning point. We knew that we were something special.
Check out a replay here, Earl, of that last goal. Couldn't get much easier than that.
They're a program that traditionally has always been, top 50, top 25 program. For us, I think it was, at the end of that game, I think we knew we could beat anybody.
Turn the corner. And a score there. Coles Manning, the sophomore, just splits the defense and able to put one in the back of the net. Pick up there, now a chance for a goal, and that may be the coup de grace, putting it away. Riley Smith.
That was a very good team. We played very well. We limited our mistakes, and we tried to make them pay off their mistakes as much as we could.
Green spawn, liaison, nice fake, shot, stop, second stop. Still in the Maroons' possession, but what work by Hekimovich. Big win here for this team, Earl. Villario 2 goals, Riley Smith had 4, and Hunter Vines with 3 in this contest.
Beating Episcopal, knowing they have that #1 player in the 2018 class was huge. Kind of showed us what we were made of and what we were capable of going into the further stretch of our season. Cardinal Gibbons game was probably one of the coolest experiences of the season. Playing a primetime game in front of hundreds of people in Charlotte was really cool. And then having the chance to play one of the top teams in North Carolina that doesn't compete for the same state championship as us was pretty cool.
Losing to Cardinal Gibbons was a big loss on our part. It was good though. I think the opportunity to play in-state game on a big stage against good competition really prepared us later on.
Played hard all game, and the last 5 seconds just didn't go our way, and that's all it took.
I think it was a very competitive game, definitely seeing competitive teams all over the country and seeing teams that we won't necessarily play in our state games. But it was a fun experience going down there and being able to play under the lights and in a stadium with fans, but it's definitely a tough loss. I think coming back the next week, we took practice a little bit more serious and wanted to get better.
Going into the Providence State game, I think we've all looked at that game on the schedule as probably the biggest in-state game we have. Providence State is a very talented team. I know they're going to be hungry for us coming up to our field. So, for us, we've got to be prepared and we've got to be, have the mindset that this is really a game that could decide who gets home field advantage throughout the playoffs.
Every damn playoff game we played is right here on this field, and we're gonna let them know how it feels to lose for the first time. Let's go! Go, boys! 3 on 3, 1, 2, 3! Go, boys!
That win against Providence State a few days ago was huge for our season. It allowed us to continue our season at the #1 seed. It as well showed us what we needed to work on moving forward in the season.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to who wants it more. You know, it's a matter of just getting down and getting dirty, just to get the ground ball. You know, we needed the ball, we needed to win the game, so we got it done.
All home games after that, so it's really nice to have all home field advantage throughout the playoffs.
We have been working our entire year for this, to be the #1 seed, to be playing at home, take advantage of it. We should be as focused as we've been all season long. Let's take care of business, and let's send them home. Let's go. Let's go! Team all three. 1, 2, 3, team!
I think maybe there are a little bit of nerves. It happens. It's the first playoff game. It's the first quarter.
Wake up! All right? Communicate on defense. Stop the ball. Know who you have. Force them to the left. All right, we've been talking about it all week. You guys go through the game motions. Figure this out. Hey, if you haven't figured it out yet, 21.
There was no point looking at other kids on the team. I don't think anyone ever had hesitated thinking that we weren't going to win the game. We just needed to focus up and play the game.
be able to come here and, you know, potentially win the state championship. That'd be huge, you know, first time ever in Christ school history, and then to do it at home would be even bigger. And it's just an honor to be able to play in that game, and it's even cooler to be able to do it at home. So we're pumped, and we can't wait for it.
Let's get ready. Let's get ready to finish our 5th goal of the season. So.
Last year didn't work out the way we wanted it to, but we've come back stronger, and we're happy to play on our home field and bring this thing home.
1, 2, 3, together!
From the walk down there with the pads on, kind of the routine, just embracing the moment. You know, a lot of the guys who play a lot of minutes, we've been there before and we know what it's like. And we were so close last year. I think we can have what it takes this year. We're more experienced, and I think it'll be fun.
We don't want to have a close game in the state championship game or anything like that. We really want to make sure that we do everything that we need to win the state championship. It is a huge advantage for us. I think we're much more comfortable playing at home, especially in front of our crowd. I would imagine we would have a pretty good showing.
November 2001. I held my first lacrosse meeting here at the Student Center Theater. 19 players, 18 of whom had never played lacrosse before. Today, it all comes together. All right, we're playing at home, dream come true. Let's go win the state championship.
I'm 400 miles away from home to chase a dream of mine, to play Division I lacrosse, but more importantly, win a state championship. Today we have an opportunity. I've been watching videos all week, and I watched a coach say to a team right before we won a championship, the 2 most important days you were born are the day you were born and the day you find out why you were born. Boys, today, we were born to be some damn champions. Let's go! Hey, family on 3, 1, 2, 3! Family! Let's go!
I think it was just we put it all together at the right time. You know, our coaches have done it all year, and the entire time I've been here, they peak us at the right time, and we put our best across at the end of the year. And I think it's what we did today. We came out straight from the start and just pouring the goals in, and we just didn't let up, and it was 0-0 all the way to the last minute of the fourth quarter.
I think it was one of the best games we'd played all year. Everything was clicking, and I don't know how to explain, everyone just played their absolute best.
This was the last time we were going to be playing on our field as a team, my last game here. So we really wanted to bring it all. It was a culmination of everything that we've been working for, not only this year, but since Riley and I were freshmen. That day was really special. It kind of showed what the program was made of, and was kind of what we're going to see in the future, hopefully. But that day was really special, and probably one of the best days in Christschool lacrosse history.
It's really gratifying for me as a coach who started the program, but I think even more so the players that have played here for the past 16 years, not just this team, but guys that played in 2002, 2003, and so on. It solidified in how important this experience was for so many, and I think that's why I coach. You want this to be something important, something memorable, and something that you can look back on years later and be proud of. And I think that's what we've done. And I think our players this year have been able to link alums from all years and celebrate it.
All right, let's give it up for the first time in school history. I knew in the locker room this would be ours today. So proud of the effort, from November on, every single one of you. Today was emblematic of who we are. Everyone played their role perfectly, and we got it done. It was first ever state championship. Let's go! 1, 2, 3, together!
As we move forward, a state championship is going to be our goal, and we're going to expect to get there and compete for it every single year. We've got a lot of good players coming back next year. We're going to have to work hard. They're going to have to work hard in the offseason. We've got the target on our back now. Every team that plays us in state is going to want to beat Christ School. So it is a product of all those boys' hard work and Coach Miles' hard work. So it's been an incredible experience, and I'm already looking forward to next year.
game's going to go today?
Don't think it's going to be close. I think the Greens are going to pull out a W. It's strictly dubs only.
Getting invited to the Geico National Tournament, I think it's an awesome opportunity for our program to be showcased at the best teams in the country. I think our guys have earned the right to have that experience and play on ESPN and enjoy themselves.
Although the game did not go the way we wanted it to, the opportunity to play one of the best teams in the country on ESPN, it was just a great experience. I think it was good for everyone to kind of see that big stage.
Will, what the heck were you thinking that last play?
You know, when you're given the opportunity to split a double up one with 30 seconds.
You take it every time.
Yeah, you got to take it. You got to.
Good? Yeah. Just talk? Yeah.
First time a bridesmaid, second time a bride.
Sounds good. Perfect.